You know, the purpose of having a coach, right? I'm sitting here and a thought hit me how I love when somebody's telling me a little bit about their problem or a challenge that they're facing. And I always seem to have this unique perspective on it. Like, oh, if you did that and you did this and you did that, you'd be okay. Or you should try this, man. Maybe it'll work out, right? And there's always this amazing insight that hits me, like a moment of insight, and I'm sitting in it and I can see it for them. And then I'm like, why can't I see that for myself? Right? Why can't I see that for myself? Like, why can't I do that for myself? Right? And then it dawned on me in the moment that I'm giving insight or sharing my insight about somebody else's situation, I'm on the sidelines. I'm watching them in their game. I'm watching them doing their thing, trying to figure it out like a coach on the sidelines. And that's why we need a coach. I know a lot of people are like, I don't need to sign up for a coach. I don't need that. I don't need this. But the beauty about a coach is that a coach is on the sidelines watching you in your game. That's why you can't see how you should move with the same perspective and depth and insight like a coach standing on the outside, because you're in the game. You're so in deep that you can't have a bird's eye view versus somebody on the sidelines looking and going, listen, all right, what you should do when you get to that point, I'm looking at the rest of the field, right? I can see what you're not seeing, and I think this is what you should do. And that's the beauty of having a coach. That's the beauty of having a different perspective, even if it's not a coach, but have somebody on the outside of your life who knows you well enough for you to be able to lean on their words, right? But that's another thing. You can't lean on just anybody's words. But if you lean on their words, or if you trust them enough to be able to lean on their words, if you look at their life and you're like, if I were to take advice, or if I were to envision a life, right, their life looks like the kind of life that I would like to have. I always say to myself, if they're giving me advice, is their life, the way that their life looks like, is that the kind of life that I'd like to have? If it's the answer is no, it's very rarely that I'll be like, okay, cool, I'm going to take the advice, because whatever they're telling me, there's a good chance that whatever they're telling me is going to produce the results that they're living right now, right? So the importance of a coach, of a mentor, of somebody outside of my game, is so important because they have a unique perspective. They're standing on the sidelines watching me be in the game, and therefore they're able to direct.